Next runner-up, Val Kilmer's portrayal of Batman. How we feeling?
The predecessor to George Clooney,
Mm.
Val Kilmer, and this is something that a lot of Batman fans will tell you. I feel like especially in the last few years, a lot of people have kind of, changed their mind on this movie. Val Kilmer is actually a really good fucking Batman.
Damn.
He's actually really, really good. And it's funny because his performance is not that different to Adam West.
Break it down. Break it down.
So I mentioned that Adam West is, no matter what scenario he's in, Batman is always the most serious and the smartest guy in the room. And that's exactly how Val Kilmer plays him. He's the smartest guy in the room, and no matter what happens, he's also the most serious. And that seriousness does make for some funny moments. But I feel like what Val Kilmer does best is his Bruce Wayne. You can kind of get the sense that his Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same guy, but there's like just enough different in like how he carries himself as one versus the other that it's like, oh, no one would ever suggest that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Like, I feel like as Bruce Wayne, he's a lot more social, he's a lot more personable, very confident when he walks into a room. But then when he's Batman, he's a man of few words. He doesn't speak much, but when he does, it's very clear and very serious and very calm. And he's very stilted as Batman, whereas as Bruce Wayne, you can see a lot more of his expression in his body and his face.
A lot more human.
Yeah.
Well, Val Kilmer's always been a great actor, and he's known for his attention to detail. That's something that he does very well. I mean, when he was in movies like Tombstone or whatnot, you can notice all the little mannerisms on rewatches. Val Kilmer knew what the fuck he was doing. He was a crazy good actor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of fans have really changed their mind on this movie because this used to be considered a terrible movie. Mm-hmm. But you ask a Batman fan now, and they're like, "No, Batman Forever was actually really good for its time. It's very underrated." But I think it's just at the time it was so different from the Michael Keaton ones that came before that it was just kind of rejected for its change.
Bat nipples! I love it. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
We couldn't get...
And it's not the best movie, but it's an entertaining watch. I mean, like, I don't like Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, but I love Jim Carrey as the Riddler, so it's like, you got two villains. One of them's good, the other one I don't like, so... do with that what you will.
I don't have enough experience with Tommy Lee Jones to determine whether or not he's a good actor. I mean, he was okay in Men in Black and whatnot, but he never really gave me a Two-Face look. You know what I mean? He's kind of cold and callous. The Two-Face is kind of... Tommy Lee Jones doesn't give me the deranged feel, like, at all. You know what I mean? Let's see. He seems a lot more premeditated.
Yeah. And his Two-Face feels like something that would be from the Adam West show, not necessarily like the Two-Face that we get in the Dark Knight or in the Arkham games. Like, he was a very, very goofy, very silly Two-Face.
Mm-hmm.
And it honestly, for me, it doesn't work for a character like that. And it doesn't help that, like, Jim Carrey is kind of goofy in almost any movie he does. And so obviously the Riddler is a very goofy character. And so you put Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face next to the Riddler in that movie, and it's not even a competition, man. Jim Carrey's like outdoing him in every single scene.
You gotta love Jim Carrey, dude. When he's given a comedic role, he acts his heart out. But when he's given a serious role, dude knows what he's doing. Like, he's just such a versatile actor. He's so underrated. He really is.
Yeah.
People always like point him out for his comedy, and his comedy's great. But dude, him as an actor is wild. If you've seen the Majestic directed by Frank Darabont, you know that Jim Carrey can blow your fucking mind. He's ridiculous how good he is. He does whatever the fuck he wants, acting wise. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, Jim Carrey's fucking incredible.
That all being said,
yeah,
we're talking about the portrayal Val Kilmer
of Batman. Yeah.
What are we thinking?
So I think Val Kilmer. The thing is, I know a lot of people would put him in S tier, and I'm considering putting him in A tier.
Well, the criteria here is he playing the character he's given well? Like his specific Batman. We're not talking about Batman as a whole. His specific Batman. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to say in terms of performance, him as Batman with the character he's given, the script he has and everything, I would put Val Kilmer in S tier.
Hmm.
But the movie he's in is not S tier. That's how I'll phrase that.
I feel like probably a good compromise is, yeah, you said earlier, you said A tier.
Yeah,
Because he's pretty.
because
Go ahead.
he has a lot to do as Batman, and
All right.
Batman Forever is like one of the only Batman movies that's about Batman. um, and I just feel like that. I feel like for me, what holds back Val Kilmer as Batman is that when I think of Batman, I don't think of Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
He doesn't scream iconic to me. You know, he feels like just another version of Batman.
He does well.
But he,
Val Kilmer does well with what he's given, but he's not given enough.
yeah, yeah, that's a good way to phrase it.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
that's what I do. Anything else?
But yeah, no, he just doesn't scream Batman to me. That's the only thing for me with Val Kilmer. I know a lot of people are going to disagree, hardcore Batman fans, but for me, he doesn't scream Batman.
Well, you see, if they disagree, it's irrelevant because all our opinions are indeed fact. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
You're right. You're right.
fuck out of here. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.